Thank you very much. Please. Thank you. Big day today at the White House. All of American society is engaged and mobilized in the war against the invisible enemy. While we must remain vigilant, it is clear that our aggressive strategy is working, and very strongly working, I might add. New cases are declining throughout the New York metropolitan area. Cases in the Detroit and Denver metro areas are flat. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and St. Louis are showing great signs of progress, and new cases in Houston and New Orleans are declining.
Better health leads to better education, which leads to better economic opportunities, which leads to broader prosperity for communities and countries.
As you know, France fully supports our friend Melinda Gates. Welcome in Chantilly.
alcohol y todo para escuchar. Pero aprenden.
雷神山医院救治的患者是2011人，60岁以上的人大概有55%左右吧。然后呢，70岁以上的大概在28%，80岁以上的大概在将近10%，90岁以上的一共有12%，重症的患者比较多，一共是1078名，出院患者应该是1918。
We have to stand up to these problems. I think Hong Kong has been sort of talking around and about these issues long enough. It is a matter of standing up and act on them. For example, we should deal. I think on too many occasions, Hong Kong society as a whole and certain government departments have been shying away from the responsibility of having to deal with these offenses.
decision of the President of the United States to order a halt in funding to the World Health Organization.
The head of the World Health Organization said on Wednesday, as the number of global coronavirus infections passed 2 million, that his agency would have to review ways to continue its work and fill any financial gaps after President Donald Trump announced he was halting U.S. funding to the agency, which he accused of, quote, severely mismanaging and covering up the spread of the virus.
The WHO's attack on travel restrictions put political correctness above life-saving measures.
A day after those remarks, the WHO's Director General called for world unity to fight the pandemic.
COVID-19 does not...
completamente gratis, hermano. Y también vamos a un poquito prevenir esta enfermedad que se llama COVID-19, que es el coronavirus. Por favor, hermanos, la distancia, siquiera 2 tacitas vamos a dar de distancia.
Asta ne e campul de Chitanaca, camera de desinfecție.
Dr. Greg Gulbranson, a pediatrician in Long Island, New York, remembers the first time he learned that one of his patients, a 21-year-old, had tested positive for the coronavirus. A call came from a local lab technician at precisely 2:13 a.m. on a Monday, he recalls, with the patient's test result.
And it was like you took a 5-hour energy drink and poured it right down my spinal cord. It was my first COVID positive patient. And I just levitated out of bed. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. I thought, this is it. You know, it's here. This is a disaster.
Gulbranson practices in one of the nation's hotspots. His county, which borders New York City, has over 25,000 cases of the virus, and more than 1,000 people have died. With New York's healthcare system at full throttle, Gulbranson wants to take no risk.
Regulation-wise, I believe it says that it needs to be more than 8 races, but 8 would be really, that's not a lot. So I would love to see, if it is 8 race weekends, then I would love to see 8 doubleheaders at the very least, so that we get 16 races. Because statistically, of course, the less races
what we have seen is central banks providing ample liquidity, $8 trillion of fiscal measures. So our message is spend as much as you can, but keep the receipts. We don't want accountability and transparency to take. What we are concentrating on is to act decisively with what we have, and where there is full consensus among our members. We recognize that there are other options to be explored, and we will continue to do so. And as it was in the case of the global financial crisis, the world...
Our view is that it's probably reaching the peak overall, and that's what the flattening shows. I think it's important, and I'm saying this because new data will come out presumably tomorrow. My expectation would be that the number of deaths may well go.
But really and the time goes from 21st of March to the 15th of April. And what I see that encourages me when I look at that slide is 2 weeks now of definitely not.
At the core of our plan is to protect the NHS from being overwhelmed, so its ability to care for everybody.
Do you remember earlier on this morning we was having a chat, and do you remember I was telling you that you were the eldest person to have survived this nasty virus that's going round?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel lucky that you've survived all of this?
Yes, I'm lucky. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, really.
Are you looking forward to seeing your grandchildren?
Yes.